You are told that everything proceeds out of your own consciousness, but what you and you alone accept as true, that will externalize itself and mold itself in your environment. Neville Goddard. We are world designers. We design our experiences based upon our collection of beliefs and perceptions we accept as true. Let's imagine that your beliefs have hands. I know, a little weird, but go with me. Every belief you have can mold and shape. Notice how in the above quote, Neville states that whatever you accept as true will mold itself in your environment. He goes so extreme as to claim that everything we have in our consciousness will find a home in our own lives. Our existence is consciousness. Our consciousness is existence. They are one and the same. Never separate. That means that we must become aware of our beliefs. Also, notice how beliefs are not thoughts, but thoughts fueled by emotions. Thoughts do not necessarily manifest, even Neville argues the same, but a thought with a lengthy and strong emotion does carve itself into our world. This should not scare you, because you and consciousness are one. But I suppose you might already know that, but have you accepted that to be true in every single area of your life? In your relationships? With your parents? With school? With desires? Things only scare us when we don't know them. When we feel distance in something or someone, there is a lack of trust. Whether we accept this as true or not, neuroscience shows that when we feel like we don't trust something or someone, we get into fight or flight mode, as if the distance between who we are and who we want to become is a threat to us. So to feel safe again, we run back to what we know. Fear is a psychological emotion that can be bound up in the future. It usually is. Consciousness, self, God, is something that exists and is experienced in the now. This is one way you can tell if you have any beliefs or perceptions that need to be deconstructed. If you are feeling angst about not having your desire, then you are not conscious of it, because consciousness is only now. Therefore, we must cultivate the world inside to be a world of trust, safety, and getting exactly what we desire, by becoming the person who already has it. If you don't believe you have it, your brain perceives this relationship between you and your fulfilled desire as something to fight against. This is why Neville says we must treat consciousness more like a lover or friend and build out an inner world where we deserve what we desire. We are also people of our environment. We are influenced by what is around us, who is around us, and why these things are around us. This is referred to as place identity or environmental consciousness. This is important to know because if we don't take care of our environment, we deny that we are influenced by it and do not use this truth as our strength. But, it's important to note, when I say the environment, I mean that we are influenced by our interior environments the most, our mind. We must treat our mind and our interior world as if we are always host to whatever thoughts, emotions, and beliefs that serve our desires. When you're creating environments and scenes in your mind, add loads of descriptive colors, smells, and tastes. If you can't, then play music in 3D in the background while creating inner conversations. From the perspective of the new self, ask, what music would I be listening to? This will psychologically trigger the new you because you associate it with the new person. Do it over and over until it shows up. Just like any real host, you can have thoughts and limiting beliefs, and invite other ones that mirror your new self-concept. Part of this is also what Neville is stating in the quote, that it is you and I alone that allow these thoughts to continue. Not our DNA. Not that bill that seems impossible to find money for. Not our parents. Why? Because they are all outside of us. There is no cause outside of us. The Bible uses the word as a metaphor for wearing a state. Like clothes. Like a favorite jacket. It's something we align with as who we are. But, it's even more than that, because, when you look up the word for the robe, you end up with the Aramaic word, meil. The meaning is, water. However, this was written as an esoteric psychological document. Water is a symbolic metaphor for consciousness. This idea encourages us to be aware that whatever we are conscious of is what we experience. Your inner world is you. You alone. Nothing else. No one else. This is you. Choose. Architect. Build. Creatively construct. These are all words for actively creating an inner environment that you want to call home. This is not calling you to live in the 3D, but to see the primacy of your mind over the world. You must accept its power over the world first. You can't compete between the world and your mind. One must decrease your outer man, so the other inner man can increase. Choose a mental environment that is so comfortable, inviting, and empowering that you desire to make it extremely inviting by choosing the emotions, beliefs, images, and relationships you want to be true of this world. I hope you liked this video. Subscribe for more such videos. Thanks for watching.